Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I am Caitlin, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the items I received in my Ipsy Glam Bag. So if you'd like to see the items I received this month and how I use them to incorporate in my routine today to get this look, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, please go ahead and click the subscribe and like button. It helps me so much and make sure you don't miss out on future content. So I'm going to go back in time. Part of how I do these is by giving you a first impressions of the look. So this is my completed look, and we're going to go ahead and get into how I did this using my Ipsy products. Hello everyone, it's me here editing. Apparently the beginning of this video didn't record for some reason, so I'm sorry about that. The first item I unboxed was the Generation Clay Urban Defense Purifying Pink Clay Mask. I didn't use that in the video anyway since I already had my skincare on. And the video picks up recording when I'm putting on the Hey Honey Trick and Treat CC Cream in light to medium. So I apologize for that, and here is me getting back into applying that CC cream. Okay, at first I thought it was looking a little bit deeper. It is slightly deeper than me, but it did say light to medium, but it's okay so far. I'm trying to really sheer it out. I know I just said I wanted coverage, but I'm trying to see how sheer and skin-like I can make it with still getting coverage, if that makes sense. It's looking very natural for sure, which is great. I love this type of thing. Like I said, when I have clear skin and I'm not like trying to cover things up. It looks like it is buildable too, which is nice. I was kind of curious about that. A lot of CC creams are not super buildable. Taking it down a little on my neck as well, since it is slightly darker than the rest of me, so that I don't look too two-toned. Yeah, I want it to look like all one color. If that ever happens and your foundation's a little off, just take it down your neck. Make sure you get your ears too, because those will be your dead giveaway spots that it's a little too dark for you. I'm gonna go a little on my chest here since I have a little bit of a V-neck situation going on. Awesome. Okay, so what do you guys think? I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit so you can see my skin. All right, so here is the skin. I would say it looks very healthy, very glowy, very natural. My favorite thing about this so far is that it's not really settling too badly into, I have quite a few pores, deep pores, big pores, whatever you want to call it. And I usually have a lot of foundation settle into a fine line I have right here, but it's not doing that. So that's very nice. It's not like crusty or anything. I'll give you even more of a zoom. Sorry if it's TMI, but I want you to see. Okay, so it's not even like, usually, you know, you get that weirdness around the nose. It's not doing that. It's very nice. It just looks like my skin, which is what you want. All right, that's enough of being that close. A little insecure when we're that close for too long. So, all right, let's try the next item. I'm going in with the Pacifica next. And I'm using the shade Sunset Matte. I'm guessing is the Blush and Desert Matte, the bronzer. It doesn't say on the front of this, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. So, and I'm going with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH07. Don't know how pigmented this is, which scares me, so I'm not going to go too heavy at first. Go pretty light-handed until we see what we're dealing with here. It looks like a pretty warm color in the pan as well. I've been liking a lot of cool-toned bronzers lately, but it's okay. I definitely will use a warm-toned one as well. They look fine. It's just more of a preference of what kind of style, I guess, or look I've been going for lately. All right, it doesn't look like it has too much pigment deposited at first, which I personally like. I'd rather have a bronzer that I can build and build up to where I want it versus one that is way too overly pigmented, and then I'm sitting there going, oh gosh, how will I ever blend this all out? Guys, this is like the freshest, most natural, like, I can't tell you when my skin looked this great last. Now granted, trust me, I totally understand for some of you watching, like, I understand, I am younger still, so obviously some of that, you know, it is age, like, I hate to say it, but some of it is. I'm 29, so you know, I'm very lucky that I don't have too much extra skin or wrinkles or things. Still plan to wear on makeup when I do, but you know, a few forehead wrinkles, but I think the CC cream is good for that too. It doesn't settle into the lines. I have fine lines under here, but trying to do a good skincare regimen religiously so that I can keep hold of my skin for as long as possible. But as I said before, it's not me trying to throw shade either. If you have more mature skin, more power to you. I know plenty of people that are much older than me and look amazing. Amazing with makeup or without makeup. I think some of it is just, you know, take care of yourself, and obviously some of it's just genetics. I love when I look straight forward. Like, this is how I know a bronzer is good. If I can just like see my cheekbone pop in there, you see that? That's how I know. So yeah, this is super nice. I still think I look a little tan. I don't know. I'm gonna throw a little bronzer in my collarbones here just to, like I said, try to not be so pale looking. I don't want it to be like, oh my gosh, you're orange. I want everything to match because I actually am leaving the house for a bit today. All right, I'm gonna go with the blush next. Going in with my trusty Luxie 504 large angled brush. And this is the Sunset Matte from Pacifica. This has really been good so far, guys. Like, I know I've only tried 2 things, but both hit so far for me. Again, I'm just going in really lightly with the blush at first because I don't know how pigmented it's going to be. I don't want to go too far. It's really nice. It is like a very rose shade, which I think complements my skin tone very well. I don't know how well this will show up if you are a darker complexion, but I'm pretty sure Ipsy does. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone, so I don't know this, but I'm pretty sure Ipsy probably adjusts, you know, what they send you as far as light to medium or medium to deep or whatever based on the initial little quiz that you take with them when you sign up for it. And they do hand pick items. Like, it's not like everybody gets the same thing in Ipsy. Your bag's not going to be the same as someone else's. It could be, but it's based on the quiz you take. And then every month, what I love is that you can give them feedback and review it. And if you do or don't like it, they can give you more similar items. Or if you're like, no, I hated it, then they will be like, okay, fine, we won't send anything to you that's like that again. So for a while, Ipsy was really kind of like blah and a miss for me. Even last month, like, I thought it was fine, but it wasn't like blow me away. This one's good. Like, I was thinking about pausing it after this month. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you liking these videos? Do you enjoy Ipsy? Is there another subscription service you think I should try and unbox and test out for you guys instead? Let me know in the comments. Ooh, I am feeling bronze to the gods, honestly. So, it's lovely. I think I want to do a little powder here under the bronzer. I don't always do this, but just to give it a little more definition, since this CC cream shade is a little deeper, I want to bring back my natural shade just a little. And I am going to powder just around the nose and the T-zone. That's what I always do no matter what, 'cause I don't want to look oily. Alright, so all we have left to test out is the highlighter and the mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few other steps here off camera, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I opted for more of a kind of smoky fall eye look today. So you could definitely go way, so many ways with the complexion and the face products. I think that the CC cream and the blush and bronzer would go with, I mean, you could do spring, you could do summer, I mean, you get the deal. You could do whatever you want. But let's go into highlighter. I just use setting spray, as I like to do, to make sure that the highlighter really pops. We're going to go in now with shade Glisten with the Morphe Jeffree Star JS4 brush here. And it says you can do light or you can build it up. So I would say that's pretty light right there, if you guys can hopefully see it. I'm not going to try to go too crazy today. I would definitely say this formula, though, I can already tell, is kind of picking up more on texture a bit. I do have pretty textured skin. Trying to work on that. But the shade of this is very lovely. I think this could be very flattering for quite a few skin tones. Oh, is it just me or does my nose look super just like snatched today? I don't know. I didn't really do anything different. That bronzer's just killing it, I guess. I'm gonna take a tiny brush here and do a little bit in my inner corner here. This Luxie 245. It's a small shader brush, but it'll do. Just take a little of that and pop it in the corner here. Ooh, that is lovely. I like it a little more intense on the inner corner, especially since I didn't use any concealer. I didn't really feel the need to too much today. It depends on the day how well rested I look, but I do like a little intense brightened inner corner. Do a little bit on the brow bone as well. Yeah, I would say this highlighter is very nice. If you want a highlighter, lovely. But I would also say there's probably 1,000 champagne highlighters out there at this point. It's nothing revolutionary. The quality's fine, but you could find something similar in many brands, I think. Our last Ipsy product here is the mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I know this says it's curling, but it's just out of habit. I always curl my lashes. So I'm going to do my normal routine so that it is compared how I would compare it to any other mascara I would use. Mascara is a little hard to review first impressions too. Some of you might know mascara kind of somewhat dries out a little bit after it's open, which sometimes can actually be a good thing if it's too wet of a formula at first. So it's really hard to form your opinions. Like, I think it was my last video, Wesley did my makeup. Well, he didn't do it. Sorry, that's misleading. He chose my makeup. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll leave a link in the description below. But he had chosen this Ulta Beauty Limitless Lashes mascara for me, and I thought I really liked it, but turns out it transfers everywhere. I thought it was just kind of wet because it was new, but it's been a week and I've been using it all week, and it's just transfers terribly in flakes, so would not recommend that. But let's see how the Big Ego from Tarte does. Ooh, that's a massive wand for a baby little thing. So it's kind of an hourglass shaped wand. I like these wands for my regular mascara, but I don't really like them for a lower lash line. Ooh, definitely looks like it's separating my lashes, which is what I've been into lately. I will say this wand feels like wobbly on this component. Like it doesn't feel like it's fully connected. Like the top can just spin and spin and spin. So I'm kind of worried that this component's a little broken. You hear it? Like you hear the little ball sound in there? Like that's not supposed to happen, I don't think. Doing a second coat just to see how much I can amp this up. I'm also trying to go in a zigzag motion because that's what it said to do in the little packet. I initially was thinking about putting falsies on today, but these look great. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a little bit. Okay, so here's the mascara. I'm going to try to look up a little bit so you can hopefully see, but it built up really, really nicely. They look wonderful. Like this is absolutely like a My Lashes but way better situation here. They definitely look curled. They should. I curled them. I'm not going to say that's the mascara doing that since I actually curled them, but wow. I mean, it looks very luxe without being overdone in my opinion personally. The foundation still looks great, by the way. Foundation, CC cream, whatever you want to call it. All right, my lips are looking a little pasty here, so I'm going to go off and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back for my final thoughts. All right, guys, I am back, and here is the final look. Oh, so let's do a final impressions and everything we have going on here. I love how this turned out. I'm so happy with the items I got this month. First of all, the Hey Honey CC cream had plenty of coverage for me with having clear skin and just a little bit of redness that needed evened out. Really, really enjoyed that for a light coverage day. The Pacifica bronzer and blush duo went on like a dream, blended so easily. Can easily see that going into a daily routine product. Next up, the highlighter. Like I said before, it was fine. I'm not blown away by it. I will definitely use it, but I don't like the fact that I feel like it emphasizes a little bit of texture. You may not be able to see it on film, but I just have like some bumps and things. They're not acne per se, but just texture that it does emphasize a little bit. And finally, the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. I really enjoyed this upon first use. Hopefully the formula doesn't change too much over time here, because I actually like it the way it is now. It is a little drier to begin with of a formula. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. I would love to make more content with you, speak with you in the comments. My DMs are open on Instagram if you're not following me there already. I really appreciate all of you who have made it all the way to the end of the video. I can't wait to share the next one with you next Sunday. Have a great rest of the week, guys.